TikTok. Every Zoomer loves TikTok, and I'm a Zoomer, and I don't have TikTok because China app. Listen, I just have like a vendetta against TikTok, okay? Like, TikTok started getting big when I was in high school, and then you'd have all these girls doing these gay TikTok dances in like the middle of class. So I just hate TikTok, okay? So I can't stomach it. But thankfully, since TikTok's invention, there's lots of TikTok alternatives. And now we have the TikTok alternative of YouTube. So the first thing we're looking at here is we're looking at the atheist experience.
There's a designer. Is after we've discovered the evidence for one, not just because we found a book that leads you to the conclusion that it's obvious there's a designer. So at the end of the day, you have confidence that there's a God.
How the this is only a 60-second video. How is this boring? How? Like, these atheists are just like dead inside, right? They're just dead inside. Like, they can't be interesting. I mean, and this guy also looks like this, so I mean.
Because you believe the Bible.
Yes, sir.
And when asked about the
life, because I believe life.
I believe life. So true.
You don't know what life means?
Oh, I know what life means.
You know what
I don't know what it means when you.
You know what it means? I believe in life. Yo, man, I believe in life, yo. Leave a comment right now. Like the video right now if you believe in life.
Well, God is life.
Okay.
No, that's exactly what Jesus said. That he's...
Jesus actually said, I am the way and the truth and the life.
And the life, yes.
No, and the light.
No, he didn't. Read the... we'll put the verse on screen right now. John 14:6. Jesus said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
L-I-G-H-T.
People are like these people are literally wrong. But there's so many atheists. There's 1,000 comments on here. I bet you these whole 1,000 comments are all atheists being like, these Christians, they're so stupid. They're so dumb. And it's like, he's literally wrong. People are just so easily convinced by anyone that has confidence in what they're saying. If I just confidently state that women crap themselves 9 times a day, and I just say it confidently enough, people will just believe me. They'll just believe me. Like, they will just believe what I'm saying without even thinking about it. Anyone who seems like they have authority will be instantly listened to. People will just flock to them. People ask me, because I've been pretty clear, I'm anti-democracy. You know, why are you anti-democracy? You don't want to have a vote. And it's like, I deserve a vote. Okay, but does anyone who thinks this guy, look at him, this guy, anyone who thinks that he's smart, why would I want them to vote? And like the vast majority of people like think this guy's smart. The atheist experience, you like look them up. They got 300,000 subscribers. And I guess, you know, they're not doing too hot anymore, but like most people are atheists, right? Like the majority of people don't believe in Christianity.
Did your God
create
it's this
guy again. It's this guy again. Let's go. Yes. Look, he's younger and fatter, and I don't know if he's necessarily more unhealthy, because he looked pretty unhealthy in that last video, but still unhealthy though. Just maybe less unhealthy, but fatter, so maybe not by much.
Yes or no?
She said yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did your God create the rules of the universe, including the criteria by which souls are judged?
Yes.
Does anything happen that doesn't go according to your God's will?
Yes, things do happen that are not according to God's will. Just so you guys know, I am an anti-Calvinist. I do not believe in Calvinism, okay? Calvinism, gay. Calvinism, cringe. You know what? I kind of agree with this atheist guy. You know, he's making a good point.
Then your God is ultimately responsible for everything, including the people who he sends to hell.
That is so messed up. I mean,
yeah, that logic stuff, it's a real pain.
It is messed up, man.
Yeah, see, like, this is the whole point. God's evil. If you have no free will, then God is evil. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I don't know how people fail to grasp this. This is very obvious and clear.
Because it's relevant, because people make legislation based on these bullshit beliefs, and I have to be surrounded with people that hold to this and it affects people, affects women's rights, affects trans rights, affects my gay friends.
Yeah, all them. Women's rights, trans rights, gay rights. No rights. You hear that? You hear that? No more rights for you. It's so over for women, gang.
What are you talking about? I'm passionate about this because your religion and other people's religion affects other people's lives. Do you know how many people have had to deconstruct their views, who've had to change their lives, who no longer have family members that talk to them anymore? They don't have friends that talk to them anymore.
Yeah, it's like if you're like a sexual deviant sex predator, yeah, you shouldn't have friends. No one should talk to you.
And you want to have the audacity to turn to us and say, what are we doing with our life, as if this doesn't benefit people?
Why do you have a...
Yeah, it doesn't benefit people. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. How benefited have you been from atheism? You look like this. Does this look like a mentally stable, mentally healthy person right here? Like seriously, just like think about that, right?
I'm an atheist.
Oh, chainmail might be really good at stuff.
Finally, some good content right here. I kind of like this like knife content, night content, medieval. It's kind of cringe that this is like a woman though.
Stabbed. In response to your question, here's a second question. If you know you're going to get stabbed, would you like to do it while wearing chainmail or not?
Like, why is a woman even interested in this? Like, why? Why does she look like this? Like, she's either a lesbian or like a promiscuous woman, right? Like, why do you look like this? Why do you have your hair dyed like this?
Stabbed as it is stopping you getting slashed, but you'd definitely rather have it than not, right? Something else to consider, especially
like, what is she doing with her life, right? Like, I wonder that, you know?
In medieval Europe around the 14th, 15th century, is that the swords can get quite long. Like, if young Master Melon here wants to avenge his father's death, it's going to be a lot easier for me to cut him down by using this huge length of blade rather than just focusing on the tiny bit at the end. Boop. But let's test it out. Here it is without the armour. Pretty easy. Here it is with the armour. A lot harder. And here it is with armour and padding.
I remember talking to a teen one year, and we were talking about music, what music is right and wrong to listen to. And I realized in listening to the conversation that it sounded like the teen wasn't interested in what was right and wrong. He just wanted to do what he wanted to do. And so I asked him a question, hypothetical. So I said, if God came to you right now and told you the only music you can ever listen to is polka, would you obey God? He said, polka, oh, I don't know if I would really obey God on that. And then I
Why is this guy so weird? Yeah, but lots of people have asked me about the music question, right? And, like, it's not a sin to listen to metal. It's not a sin to listen to punk rock. It's not a sin to listen to rap. It is a sin to listen to music about, like, people. Do you really want to, like, listen to a song? Like, one of my favorite bands, right, growing up as a kid before I converted to Christianity was the Misfits. And one of my favorite songs by them is Bullet, because it's like very fast paced, it's very melodic. Like, what is this song about? It's about Glenn Danzig, the singer of the band, Kennedy, and Kennedy's wife. Like, that's what this song's about, right? And it's like, why do you want to have that in your mind 24/7, right? Like, that's what's wrong with it. Is that, like, do you want that infecting your mind all the time, like thinking about gross, degenerate? How are you going to be happy, like, as a person? How are you going to be happy? Like, ultimately, right, like, as a person, right, like, what do you want with your life? Like, we want purity. We want kids to be safe. We want people to be safe. We don't want to, like, be on the streets. And it's like, okay, well, like, if we have a culture, it's just, like, constantly thinking about, constantly talking about, like, degenerate, gross stuff, what's going to happen to the society is going to be gross and degenerate. But, like, there is no genre or style of music that's evil, but, like, the content of the music affects you, you know? So, like, if the content of the music that you're listening to is Satan worship, you are, by listening to it, worshiping Satan, you know? Of course, you know, we got some Batman content.
You can find multiple secret pictures of Batman and Robin. These pictures...
What? Ow!
taken by someone
Whoa!
spying on them, and the riddle confirms that it was.
This is like really important. We need to pay attention to this. We need to watch this.
This one with a knife stabbed through it. Now, doesn't this photo look familiar to you? Well, that's because it was actually captured about halfway through Arkham City's main story when Robin gives Batman the line launcher after the whole ninja encounter. And judging by the angle of the shot, this picture had to have been taken on top of this water tower.
Who cares?